Good morning from Llano, Texas on November the 20th, 2025 at 5:49 a.m. Hey Google, what's the temperature?
The current temperature in Llano is 65 degrees.
65, and we had a little rain overnight. Nice, we probably needed it. And hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor, it's currently 22 degrees.
22? That's not too bad. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
In Butte, it's currently 30 degrees.
30. Well, that's not too bad. But anyway, guys, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow, and it's right now. And inside of my RV, it's about 72 degrees, which is quite comfortable, actually. And I don't have an air conditioner or a heater on. And it's nice and quiet and all that stuff. But anyway, what else? Never worry about what you write in there, cannot change. Why waste your time? And then for your viewing pleasure today, I think I've got a couple of driving videos coming up today and tomorrow. And then just the usual exciting, well thought out, edited stuff, with music, all the ingredients of great videos. Looks like Paramount Studios made them. I'm telling you, I amaze myself sometimes. Remember Super Dave Osborne, or whatever his name was? Oh man, I kind of relate to that guy for some reason. Anyway, Hellcat Granny's first off this morning. Following Rusty is not boring. Well, I hope not, but yeah, no, we do all right. Good morning to you, Hope Cordova. Good morning, Hope Cordova. Dang, you sound so much like I feel, to say nothing of the countless times, including this week, I've been through and around Llano. Yeah, well, it's just, I stay busy, usually at least, well, every day almost, I got to go get a gallon of water because I use that much per day. And I get filtered water, so that's a biggie. And then I got to check my mail. So, see, my day is already half full. And then I've got some books I'm reading. And I'm reading a book about the Taipan or something. I can't remember. And then one by, what's the Western writer? Anyway, he's got a bunch of short stories. But I manage. And then in the evenings, I listen to an audio book. And the day goes. And then there's another one. I also have a trip planned for, I think, like the middle of December. I've got a trip planned the middle of every month for the next 6 months. I do. I've already got them planned, scheduled, everything. How about that? And then what else? Let's go down here to the next one. This is Geezer, RV Living. It says, check his channel out on YouTube, RV Living with the Geezer. I thought there was a second low water bridge downstream from the main bridge a few years back. Guess they took it out. Well, if you go towards Castile, there's one. Yeah, but whenever they decide to replace that bridge, that's going to be a headache. I'm telling you. I mean, if they close that bridge, you got to go all the way to Kingsland across that low water bridge, and then back around. I mean, no, it would be a mess. But anyway, Rosebud's Travels. Now that you're 79, it seems you need the toilet less and less. That's a good thing. Good for you. Well, you might be 79 and need it less and less, but I'll take it every day if you don't mind. And I'm 80, by the way. I've aged. Oilfield Scout. Don't know if you have heard of Springbow tents, made in USA and well built, not cheap for a tent. I'll check them out, but I've got one in mind that if I get that far, because we've got 7 months before, or 6 months before I go out there, or plan to Carrizozo, but may not need a tent. The property might sell, the place in Fort Clark might sell. Things do get sold eventually. Donnie B, howdy, friend. Never mind. Shut up, Rusty. Texas lady. Texas lady says, "Slow down, Rusty. You had too many things to do." LOL. Good to see Cooper's Barbecue is still there. Enjoyed the video. Yeah, Cooper's is just an old landmark, and yeah, they do a lot of business online too. You can order, brisket and stuff online. This is Rick G. In most places, it is illegal to live in any structure built and sold as a shed. Tough Shed and Home Depot both state specifically this is not built to live in as a home. Therefore, it is not a tiny. This guy went to a lot of damn trouble to make a negative comment. If you'd have spent that much time being positive, you'd already be living in it. You know what I mean? But that's that's the world we live in. Just remember when you drive down the highway, about 9 out of 10 of the people around you got a negative load on. Jesse James, take up fishing. No, I'm not going to take up fishing, but thank for the suggestion. Outdoor Guy, hi Rusty, for your information. It is very common for seniors to suffer from boredom. Well, I don't suffer. Suffering sounds like you're in pain or something. No, but I'm always looking for something to do. I recommend that you consider adding a hobby or two. I got plenty to do. Here are some ideas, writing, blah, blah, blah. No, thank you for all. I've checked all that stuff out, and I've got my house is in order. I don't know how you are doing or anybody else, but my house is in order. I'm fine. But boredom is a natural part of life. You know what I mean? Just like eating or sleeping or anything else. There are times when there's not a lot to do. Joyce Cullum, I guess, or Joy something, maybe. I think it's Joyce. But anyway, yes, the hamburgers at Castell are pricey, but they are huge. I usually cut mine in half to share with someone or take home half for later. They're the best hamburger around these parts. No, I agree with it. It's a good hamburger, and I could cut mine into quarters. I could make 4 meals out of one hamburger. They got the whole cow on there. Al Fur, bing, thumbs up to you. Moving along to D. Del Woo or D. Del Woo or something like that. If you want a really good burger, try the pre-formed grass-fed beef patties at H-E-B. About 6 minutes on each side in a frying pan over medium heat with an extra couple of minutes rest at the end. Enough time for any cheese you might want to add melt, and you have got yourself one terrific hamburger. Thank you very much, Chef. This is Annette Funicello. No, I'm kidding. Annette, here's an idea. Sell everything you have, go on a cruise ship and cruise around the world. No worries about eating, exercising, washing clothes, taking showers. You will have a different scene to look at almost daily. When that time is up, then you settle down wherever you want or stay on the cruise and go again. You know how much, there was a couple I met in Cloudcroft, New Mexico, that they were selling their place in Cloudcroft, and they were going on a 1-year cruise. It was like $110,000. And they were going on a 1-year cruise. I didn't know they had those. And actually they do have cruise ships that you can live on year round. It comes out to about $4,000 a month. Yeah. But if that's what you want to do and you got the money, do it. Dogman Chronicles. Thanks for the ride along and talk, Rusty. You're very welcome. Check his channel out on YouTube. Al K. Rusty, what is the length of the bed of your Maverick? I think it is 4.5 feet. It's not a very big one. But I'm not putting anything in the bed of the truck. No. No campers, no tents, no nothing. No, I got a plan, guys. Old Rusty's got a plan. As the world turns. Dogman Chronicles, good comment call. Thanks, you're very welcome. This is Wandering Kentuckian hamburgers on a charcoal grill. I think it tastes the best. Well, if you like them, you cook them and you eat them. Thank you. Sanra, S-A-N-R-A. Small pop-up camper would be much more comfortable than a tent. The type that cranks up and the two bunk ends pull out. You have to crank it all the way up. Can fit in garage and then folds nice and compact when not in use. Yeah, I've looked at those, but again, I have to check my plan out first. But thank you very much. This is Hellcat Granny. Good morning again. She says, good morning, Rusty. This was on yesterday's comment call. Good morning, Rusty and Rangers. A beautiful day for living life today. Wow, possible tent for you in the future. Time will tell. The world changes as it turns. Absolutely. Yeah, it's just a thought. I'm hoping I sell that place. Anyway, Jan Robert talking about the New Mexico property says don't sell. Too late, baby. It's already on Realtor.com. We've had some people talking or asking about it and making offers and stuff. And there's 3 YouTubers that have left me some emails that are very interested. They have to sell their homes though. So anyway, we'll do about 2 or 3 more here, and then we'll shut her down. And Thursday will be done. Sued, SUED. Rusty, do you think that higher prices are keeping customers away at restaurants? Used to go out 2 to 3 times and now rarely go out. Normally go for pizza once every couple of weeks. That is still within reason when I order it to go online at a discount. I don't eat out. I don't go to restaurants. I mean, rarely, maybe twice a year. As far as prices, the prices have always kept me away, because they got all that overhead that they've got to put into the price of that plate of food, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So, for example, that hamburger that you could make at home for a bun, all the total ingredients for 50 cents or 75 cents will cost you $12. And if you order some other things, it's the same inflated dollars. They have to make enough to pay their help, pay their insurance, da 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 da. You know what I mean? Pay for the building. Bullseye. I'm with you on the hamburgers in restaurants, and so easy to make at home. Yeah, it's easy peasy to make a hamburger at home. And the good thing about making it at home is you can toast the bun the way you want it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you put all the ingredients in that you want that are fresh. I mean, you go get a hamburger, sometimes they have one little leaf of lettuce on there that's about 6 years old. You know what I mean? Or an onion that's like one little string. No, at McDonald's is really good at that. Gary Holtz, thumbs up. Grateful Graham, good morning, Rusty. Being busy is good at times. I've been getting the house ready for new windows that are being installed this week. Yay. Have a wonderful day. Much love and many blessings. Well, good luck with your new windows. And all of you have a good day. And we're 1 week away from Thanksgiving. And I've got most of my stuff ready to go. I'm going to have ham instead of turkey. But I'm going to try to make me some pea salad. My mother used to make pea salad, and she also made potato salad that I can't duplicate, and I've tried, but I just can't quite get it. It's just something missing, And what else? And some rolls. I'll get some dinner rolls and put them in the oven right before. But I'm not going to eat. I don't eat a whole lot. You see, I mean, even though it'll be a feast for me. It won't be much. But anyway, guys, from Llano, Texas, the big city of Llano, Texas, on a nice day, I think we needed a little rain and we got it. So here we go. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. So what else? Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, but if you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. I appreciate it. And then what else? Keep your body hydrated. Drink 3 or 4 quarts of water every day. You'll feel better immediately. No. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and other stuff. Yeah, drinking plenty of water is just good for you. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly, relieves stress, lowers your blood pressure. If you don't believe me, check it out. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal, exercise your body once or twice every single day. You'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. and on we go. Next week's Thanksgiving, a few weeks later is Christmas. Boom, 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 boom. Enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Enjoy enjoying. Bye.